Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys for all you've been doing. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the notification bell. If you have not done so, please subscribe and put a huge thumbs up and like our videos. And please share our videos and also turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime we drop a video. Right now, there's a very interesting news, all from the stables and from the lovely state, Edo State. You know, it is no longer news that June 12th is the primary election in Edo State. And right now, a lot of things are happening. A lot of gas are happening in Edo State because of this election. And so many people are throwing their weight behind who they believe should be the next governor. But there's this person that it seems a lot of people, a lot of prominent men and women are throwing their weights behind. Who is this man? Let us quickly find out who this person is and let us know why these people are throwing their weights behind him. So it says Ogenwonyi will succeed Obaseki, says Gold Idehe. So why did Gold Idehe says Ogenwonyi will succeed Obaseki? The Special Advisor on Political Matters, Chris Ogenwonyi Campaign Organization, Edo State, a man, Golden Idehe, was Special Advisor on Project Implementation to former Governor Samuel Ogbemudia. In this interview with South Bureau Chief BC Olaniyan, Gold Idehe says Ogenwonyi, an All Progressive Congress APC aspirant, will succeed Governor Obaseki. Edo State Governorship Primary Election of the All Progressive Congress is scheduled to hold on June 2nd this year. Who will be the emerging winner and what are the expected attributes? And right now, this is what Iman Gold Idehe said as regards Ogenwonyi. He said the attributes which an ideal politician should have are integrity, performance, and compassion. People usually refer to politicians as untrustworthy, but we believe that any decent politician must have credibility and integrity. If I come to you and I say I am so impressed about what you're doing and I make a promise to see me tomorrow morning to deliver XYZ to you based on what I see you do, if you come the next day and I stand by what I told you, that is a man of integrity. So if people prefer or refer to Chris Ogenwonyi as a man of integrity, it is a big plus. He's a man they can trust. If he gives you his word, you can take it to the bank. Another aspect is performance in public office. How prepared is the man looking for the job? Take a look at the antecedents and profiles of all the 4 aspirants he's contesting with. Find out what they did in the past and how they perform in those positions. If you look at Ogenwonyi's curriculum vitae, you will be overwhelmed. His profile and manifesto tell you how prepared he is. He did 34 years in the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC. As a young man from Orionwan local government area of Edo State, Ogenwonyi, by God's providence, found himself in NNPC without a godfather. He is not Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, or Igbo. He's from the minority. While in NNPC, the 34 years he spent in upstream crude, he was able to distinguish himself. He is the first man in the history of NNPC that has been the chief executive of 3 prominent companies within the NNPC conglomerate: National Petroleum Investment Management Service, NAPIMS, Nigeria Petroleum Development Company Limited, NPDC, and the Nigeria Gas Company Limited, NGC. He was sent to NAPIMS to do a cleanup. Hitherto, the joint venture partners, Chevron and Mobil, were dictating to NAPIMS, which was supposed to be the other way around. But when he got there, he took charge to the extent that it was the body that was waging the tail and not the other way around. He was also the joint venture partners that over the years they favored foreigners to the detriment of the people of the Niger Delta region. He insisted that he would give preference to the people from where the resources are sourced from, and he was able to invite the indigenous or people from the catchment areas to benefit from the resources and earn him the subsequent Mr. Local Content because of what he was able to do to the advantage of the people. At NPDC, Ogenwonyi was the game changer. He increased the production level within a short period of time. It is on record that before the estimated time Mr. President gave to them, he made sure that delivery pipes to the various stations were working. In the history of NNPC, nobody heading the three components at management level has done what Ogenwonyi did. In fact, he was penciled down for the position of chief executive of NNPC before other factors came in. He retired, and within 1 year he was made a minister, where he sat at the highest policy-making body at the Federal Executive Council. They saw him as somebody that could bring value to the development of this country with his performance. Another key factor in determining who gets the ticket is compassion. You can have integrity but no compassion. You can be a productive person on earth, but when you seek public election position, you need to have compassion and empathize, hear, smell, and touch. If you cannot do that, you do not have business being in public office, because at the end of it all, if you cannot put smiles on people's faces, you have failed. So his mission is to uplift the standard of living of the people, because this is something he did in the past. He said people call him Mr. Integrity and Mr. Local Content, when he is more interested on how to impact lives of the people. And this is in consonance with what he did in the past. That is why he's seeking to serve as governor. As somebody in the middle management level at NNPC, he saw the level of poverty in his community. When he grew up, he was propelled to build boreholes in all the communities. Having encountered a village girl that was blind owing to bad water, he built skill acquisition centers, which churches, and he provided generating sets, all from his pocket. And another question came for Mr. Gold. They asked him, he said, looking at the background of Ogenwonyi, one would have expected that he should stay away from the murky waters of politics. You know, they say politics is dirty. So why would a good man want to be involved in politics? Why politics for him? And then he responded. He said, when he retired from the NNPC, there was a grand reception held in his honor. I was invited to come from Abuja. The place was populated with dignitaries, irrespective of political divides. As a young man that grew up in Benin City, I have never seen what kind of reception or gathering in my life. Besides the annual Igwe festival in the palace of the Oba of Benin, there was another reception for him. A Sogbam of Benin, Chief Duhu Edebiri, spoke glowingly about him. When he was asked by the Oba of Benin, Chief Edebiri said he was filled with spirit and passion for Ogenwonyi. In fact, you must be a superman for the palace to throw a party for you. With all this, somebody asked him that since he is so loved in Edo State, why didn't he translate it into politics? So it is because of the passion and love he has for the people of Edo State that made him to join politics. He said to himself, he is not building any house or giving birth to children, but he wants to leave a legacy like Ambrose Ali, General Samuel Ogbemudia, and Comrade Adams Oshiomhole. So another question came in and said, there are other governorship aspirants in the race of the ticket who are also eminently qualified. What are his chances that Ogenwonyi is going to win? He said his chances are bright. I am not condemning anybody, but Ogenwonyi stands out. When he becomes the governor of Edo State, he will only add to what he has done. So the difference is clear. There are many people that he could not even remember to have assisted. Persons had walked up to him on many occasions to thank him on account of how he earlier helped them. We need someone who can put smiles on the faces of people. The economy of the country is so bad. We need somebody who can combine human and natural resources, a tested hand. And another question came. He said some critics of Ogenwonyi are of the view that he's too elitist. What is your reaction? He said, what is elitist about a young man that grew up in the village? He's from a humble background. He did not grow up in the government reservation area. He's a homeboy. He had his primary, secondary, and university education in Benin. In fact, he does more of local dance than myself that grew up in the city. He can fit into any class. For someone who can wine and dine with the high and mighty, middle class, and the downtrodden, he is kind of a man that we are looking for the job, especially to take over from Governor Godwin Obaseki. So that is it, my people. You have heard it. Everyone is throwing their weight behind who they believe should be the next governor in Edo State. Please tell us who you think is capable of being the next governor of Edo State. Don't forget to drop your comment and like this video, share this video, and also if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you very much for always being here. Bye bye.